So let's talk Melo Hayes real quick. Look, a lot of people are disappointed in Carmelo Hayes' main roster run so far. And the reason why a lot of y'all are disappointed is because y'all had your expectations way too high for Carmelo Hayes when he first debuted and went on to SmackDown. And his first night, he got to face the WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Now, that's a big deal right there. Not anyone can just be drafted from NXT and wrestle your main champion, your top face of the company, in their first night. That doesn't happen too often. Now, ever since that point, his main roster run has been a little bit lackluster. But at the same time, it's like, what do you really want? What do you expect Carmelo Hayes to accomplish so fast in his career on the main roster? Did y'all really think that Melo was going to be king of the ring? Over Randy Orton, over Gunther, over Jey Uso, over more established talent on the main roster that are main eventers? Hell no. There was no way Melo was going to win King of the Ring. Yeah, he won the first round, but to think or to expect for him to win the second round, the finals, to win the whole tournament, y'all out of y'all damn minds. Did y'all really think he was going to win Money in the Bank over a Drew McIntyre or over a Jey Uso? Hell no. Because if Carmelo Hayes won Money in the Bank, there is no way he would have been cashing that in successfully. I could definitely see his Money in the Bank cash in being failed, being a flop, just like Austin Theory's was back in 2022. In fact, him not winning Money in the Bank did him a favor. Because sometimes when you push somebody to the moon rather quickly, it proves to be a detriment to their career. Because if you give someone everything so quick, then they're bound to burn out. So it's good in a way that Melo is not being featured as heavy as fans expect him to be. I just seen him and Andrade tear it up on SmackDown. They had probably the best match of the week, if I'm being honest. Of course he lost, right? Because you got to give Andrade a win too, right? You don't want to completely just toss Andrade aside like he's nothing. But to expect Carmelo Hayes to be a huge success rather quickly, look, y'all getting your hopes up way too soon. I look at Carmelo Hayes as the second coming of Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler was really good in that mid card, right? Eventually he would get his shine. Eventually he would get his major push. Eventually he would win a title. Well, I can see the same thing happening for Carmelo Hayes in the future. I mean, let's be honest here. Did you really think Carmelo Hayes was going to be booked better and presented better on the main roster, better than Bron Breakker? Hell no. Carmelo Hayes is not Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker was always destined to be a huge main event player. For Carmelo Hayes, it's going to take him some time to get there. But right now, he's going to have to take some L's. And for right now, I think y'all should lower your expectations for Carmelo Hayes. Look, he's a good in-ring worker. Look, the best that Carmelo Hayes was ever going to get was having a pinfall victory over Randy Orton at Triple Threat. That was about it. But Melo is a mid-carder at best. His ceiling is limited. I don't expect Carmelo Hayes to be a main event player. Not over Solo Sikoa, not over Cody Rhodes, of course, not over, you know, a Braun Breaker. I mean, you got too much main event talent on Raw and SmackDown. So for Carmelo Hayes, he's not going to be able to break through that quick. It's going to take him some time. But y'all just going to have to accept the fact that Melo is a mid-carder at best.